So today, end of day number 11 of radiation, um, I have to say, in terms of feeling, I feel pretty good physically. My throat is a little scratchy. Not too much though. It's mostly whenever I come to swallow. Each time I do the manuka though, I think may have said this before in one of the other vids. Whenever I do the manuka teaspoon, um, it seems to clear things right up for at least a short period of time in terms of swallowing. And so if anybody else wants to have some type of relief, I mean, the aloe water that they provided me does do a little bit. Keeps my mouth kind of from going dry, because that's, of course, one of the known side effects is your mouth going dry, getting cotton mouth and stuff like that. It does help with that a bit. But in terms of the swallowing and stuff like that, I feel the manuka does a better job of coating the back of my throat, back of my tongue area, coating it and making it feel better. It's supposed to help the burning sensation. So the exact manuka I have is I think it was called UMF or something like that. UMF 15 plus, and so that's like the type of honey that's used for medicinal purposes and stuff. More particularly for burns. So there you go, radiation burns inside my throat, things like that. And so it's my opinion for my body and things that it definitely does help me in that aspect, because if I bite off something more than the size of a teaspoon and I try to swallow it, whether it's rice, whether it's noodles, whether it's meat, whether it's anything, and I try to swallow it, it quickly reminds me that my throat's a little not in the right condition right now. But on the positive, I am tasting so much more stuff. I don't know that my taste is 100% back, because I know that it's not 100% back. I would have to say maybe 75-80% back, because I taste so many more things each and every day. It seems I'm noticing that, I'm noticing that I'm not feeling a metal taste or anything like that, and so in terms of that, pretty good. Radiation went by super fast today. I got my blood drawn again, so that the chemo doctor has another good idea on what's going on with my levels and my blood levels, and he can talk to me about it this coming Friday. He wanted to talk about how next Monday, how we're going to proceed with the next dosage of chemo. I am not looking forward to next week, because I already know the stomach punch I went through last time. But I'd rather that than go on living with the stuff that I would have to, and potentially maybe even not go on living with. So all in all, still again, between my wife, my brother, people, just giving me the positive energy. Got to talk to my godmother today. Wow, that was awesome. I mean, it wasn't so awesome telling her something that she didn't know already, but just even her giving me words of encouragement and stuff, and super hit me in the heart. I mean, I don't know that many people actually know or or genuinely love their godmother as much as I do, but I may not have seen her for double digits number of years, but I tell you what, I have never lost any love for her. And my godparents, my godbrother, sister, I guess technically, yeah. I think about them more often than they would ever imagine, I'm sure. And yeah, just so grateful. Don't want to get emotional again, so I'm gonna change back to what I was going to say about today. If I did have to say something negative about today, it was that I felt like I couldn't handle some situations, so I'd quickly pass them off or dismiss them and just let them go. And I guess that's not really negative. That's kind of calming down my stress level to make sure that I'm not getting all stressed out and stuff. But that's just where I'm at. I don't want to come off as being cold or being a jerk or anything to people, but my mind, I guess whenever you're going through it, your mind kind of just is almost always on the, is there something going on inside my body? Is that, whoa, what's going on? Oh no, kind of thing. And so my body's just like in a constant state of evaluation of itself. So maybe I just seem kind of out of it sometimes, or I just kind of seem cold. I hope I don't, but just someone that's going through something like this is, yeah, I will definitely, the next person I know that I see going through something like this, I'm definitely gonna have a lot of empathy for them, because yeah, I will kind of know or have an idea on what they might be going through. I mean, there's some forms of cancers out there that are just craziness in terms of having chemo, maybe even more than once in a week, or maybe every week or something. I can't imagine that one, but that would definitely tear you down, and definitely lend itself to the whole. It isn't the cancer that kills you. It's the chemo / the radiation or something like that. It's like you become so susceptible to so many things, and that's what's kind of scary about this current environment that we're living in. Is not only am I so super susceptible to catching almost anything and everything, but I mean, something as scary as COVID, and you hear about all the cancer people that have caught it and they didn't make it through. That's, if you needed one reason, just one reason, just to hesitate about COVID and stuff, and what everybody's trying to do to make sure it doesn't spread around. Yeah, that's what I would plead with you. I would say, man, please don't give it to me. I don't want to fight this and then get to the end and be in my recovery mode, and then suddenly I get COVID and I'm like, oh man, shoot. And then I don't make it through that, because that would just be like, yeah, that would be so crappy, because you just think somebody went through all that stuff just to just think, okay, that's a nervous laugh, that's not a real laugh. So anyway, yeah, it was nice to get out of the house with the wife and the kid. Even though they had to sit in the car and wait for me to come out of my treatment and stuff, it was still nice to just spend some time with them and know that they were waiting for me whenever I got out. And yeah, so that's it for today. See you tomorrow.